What's up, guys? If you're at the gym and they don't have a preacher curl machine, to get a little creative, you can make your own. What's up, guys? Bodybuilding Vegan here. I am at MetroFlex Gym here in Tampa. They don't have a preacher curl machine, a typical one set up for you, but if you have a preacher curl bench and a cable stack, you can make your own. Biggest difference here versus machine versus free weight is where that tension is placed on the muscles. So when you do a typical like dumbbell curl standing, there's a lot of tension here at the top. There's almost next to no tension or stretch at the bottom. When you come and you do like a dumbbell on a preacher curl machine, you can get some tension at the top, but as soon as this wrist gets over the elbow, there's almost no tension. Like you could hold 100 pounds here all day long. And at the bottom with a dumbbell, there is a lot of tension here, almost to the point where I'd be a little bit worried about injuries for your elbows, for your bicep tendon at this point. So I really like preacher curl machines because they typically have a reasonable amount of tension at the bottom, but you still get, even with your wrist perfectly vertical, there's still tension at the top because you're not just going against gravity, something's pulling you out forward. So we've replicated that here with this cable curl setup. Now, biggest thing that I like to do when I feel these out is find out what gets the most tension going in my biceps. So if you really lay into this and kind of hang over it, you're not gonna get a lot of tension at the bottom. Your arm is almost straight, almost perfectly in line with the cable. Like you could just hold this all day. There's not a whole lot of tension. So to increase the tension slightly, if we come back up here, you notice now there's room for my arms to stretch at an angle down versus this. So like my hand will be the angle of the cable. Almost no tension, more tension. So we're gonna come up to a place of more tension to do this set. I'm gonna walk you through an actual working set here. It's my last set for the day. And show you guys kind of how this would look with some working weight. Like I said, could be here, but we'll get more out of it if we come up just a little bit. Squeeze at the top, lower nice and controlled. I like to feel that stretch at the bottom. And remember, there's two parts of the movement. There's the concentric when you come up, and there's the eccentric or the negative where you go down. And that's really where we grow more, is the negative and then the stretch at the bottom. So see, I'm leaning forward into it, and you lean back just a little bit to get more of a stretch here. And that right there is how we know we found failure. We went for a rep, we didn't get it. That's how these should look. Don't allow your equipment to limit you. The only thing that limits you is your imagination. So find a way to make it work. This is how I do machine preacher curls at a gym that doesn't have a dedicated one.